Hey everyone, Card Warehouse with another mail day. I want to show you what I got in the mail today because I've been kind of excited about it. Actually, I think two of the things that I got in the mail today were things that I had been waiting on for quite a while. And this is one of them that'll come last. That's something special too that I'll show off in a second. But let's go to these guys first. So this is, these are probably from eBay. In fact, actually, I think this one is something that I picked up, not picked up, that this might be something that was sent to me as a gift, and it is. This is pretty cool. So I don't know if you've seen these before. It is from Ultra Pro, and it's a card thickness gauge. So what you can do is, let's see if I have a card around here. I might have a card to test this with. Let's just pull this out. So it's double sleeved. So you've got this thickness gauge, and it's got a magnifying glass on it as well. So let me show you an example. Let's pull out a card. I'm sure I have a thick card in here. There we go. So I've got this card. It's kind of cool. We'll just show this off for 1 second. So I've got this card, and you can tell looking at it that it's kind of thick. But how would you know? Apparently I've never pulled this one out since I bought it. How would you know what size of a top loader or protector, one touch or whatever you would want to put it in? Well, this gives you a gauge of the thickness, so you can see, for example, it looks a little bigger than 100 point. It's kind of hard to tell. It might be a little easier if it focuses in. So the card looks a little thicker than 100 point. So the next one would be like 130. And it should fit in there pretty snugly. And not too snug. Like 100 point would be really stretching it. So 130 it is. So anyway, that's how that works. And then there's magnifying glass on it, which is presumably to help with figuring out if you want to grade this card, if you think it's going to be a 10 or whatever. So you can look at corners. Anyway, that's pretty cool. We'll put that back away in a minute. But I did get that from... I'll put a shout out on Twitter for that. I forget your Twitter name. I'm sorry, off the top of my head. But it also has a little guide. So 1,000 points equals 1 inch. So for example, 100 pointing is a tenth of an inch. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm really excited about getting that. I've been waiting for that for a while, and not like I was going to complain that it took a while to show up. Since it was a gift, but really excited that it did show up. So open this from the other side. So this one is either a trade or an eBay purchase. I believe it's an eBay purchase. If I can get the box open, or well, package. All right, that's empty. So I'm thinking about a fun way to open up these rack packs that I have back here. You can't really see them; they're behind stuff. But I don't know if I want to try and sell spots and do that kind of thing. They wouldn't exactly be expensive spots. Maybe since they're in like 4 sections like this, or 3 sections. Maybe I could do something where 3 people each sponsor 1 section or something like that. Or I'll just break them for myself. Not really sure what I want to do with those yet, but we'll see. I've got some cases coming, so I might have a break day coming up. So this is MTV Sports Collector. This is a purchase that I did on the there's a breakers group, the Midwest Box Breakers has kind of facilitated and invited me into. And this was, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. There's razzes, there's people breaking boxes, or you know, they're setting up box breaks, and facilitating all that. It's happening in Discord, the gamer chat program. Man, that's packed tight. Anyway, this guy is part of that group, and one of the things that we do in there is list cards for sale, and these were a few that I picked up. So that was nice. Nice Detroit lot. The Cabrera jersey to 36. The 9/99 Fulmer jersey auto. And then the Casey Mize. It's cool. So set those aside. And then we'll go over this. You probably know what this is, but just not who it's from. So I'll pull it out and give you a second to see if you can guess who this is from. There is no way I would guess that at first glance. Focus kind of sucks right now. Sorry. Anyway, it's Jim Palmer. I sent out a ball to him a while back, maybe a little over a month and a half ago, something like that. And I handle the return shipping, of course, and it's got tracking on it. So I've been watching it for a while. It's weird with these baseballs. It turns out that seems like the post office loses track of where it is, because up until even last night it said it was in Florida still, and the tracking did not update until it was on my porch. So that's interesting, but I'm glad it arrived. I just waited for it and it showed up, so I'm super excited about that. And move that gently. If I knock it off the table, the dog will think it's for him. And anyway, the last thing I want to show off, this was something that I got for myself. It's a novelty item, but I thought it would be fun when I'm doing box breaks to occasionally throw one of these in with the packages when I send stuff out. They're the Topps custom cards. So I believe it's 50 they put in here. And so what I may do is I may actually sign one, number it 1 of 1. Obviously as a joke, I don't think it's going to be valuable necessarily, but that's the card. I didn't have a baseball themed photo, so I just grabbed a photo. This was one of the news outlets in Detroit took this photo. This was when I was rappelling down a building in Detroit. It actually says something on the back about that. So that's what the front looks like, and it has a little spot at the bottom where you can put your team logo. You can choose a logo, like I could do the Detroit logo, or you could put your own team logo, and then the player name, the position. I just put Breaker on there. It's really hard to read. And then Card Warehouse. That's like where the team name would be. And then on the back's kind of basic. Oh, there we go. So just, name, team, position, hometown, because I grew up in Glendale, Arizona. And then it just says, an avid collector and breaker, Joe boasts an impressive collection of Nolan Ryan cards and memorabilia. In his spare time, he enjoys frequent travel and new experiences. He can be seen on the front of this card, rappelling down the 25-story First National building in Detroit, Michigan. And I did this kind of quick. I hope there's no spelling mistakes on it, but we'll just chalk that up to an uncorrected error if there is. I thought those were fun. If you think it's fun and you want one, let me know. Maybe I'll send some out if people request them. But I kind of got them just as a fun novelty to go with some of the box break or case break results. So if you're in a case break with me, then look out for maybe one of those showing up. Anyway, so that was it. Kind of the big hit for today was, honestly, I was really excited about this thing. I've been waiting for that. I don't even know if I'm going to use it as much as I think I will, but we'll find out. And then this was an exciting thing to get in the mail today. So I was really glad to have that show up finally. And I don't recall, Jim Palmer's one of those where I may have actually ended up sending a couple dollars with it to get, how do you get that thing to focus in? To get the ball signed. But either way, I'm really excited to get that back to add to my collection. So thanks, Jim Palmer, for that. And I will see you guys. I have cases coming in Wednesday, but I don't know when I'm going to do another break. I'll probably have I think I'm going to have a couple box breaks coming Wednesday, actually. So look out for that as well, because those should be exciting. All right, see you guys soon.